What's up, everyone? I'm the Kajino Okami here at Kumoricon 2019 with
Kelly Kane.
And we are interviewing
Brina Palencia.
For those who may not know what you have been in, why don't you tell us?
Well, I'm a voice actor primarily, and so I play Tony Chopper in One Piece, Seal Phantom Hive in Black Butler, Mad Moxie in Borderlands, a whole lots of other stuff, Toka and Tokyo Ghoul, Holo and Spice and Wolf, oh my gosh. You know how like your mind just goes blank anytime that you're immediate, like, yeah. There's a lot. Just like Google me.
So you don't know your own characters.
They'll come to me.
I think it's awesome just that you've acted with so many parts with such diverse characters. It's not like you have like one type.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I just find that fascinating. What do you enjoy most about doing such diverse characters, other than possibly just a paycheck?
I mean, the paycheck is nice,
yes,
of course, but I feel so lucky that I've never been pigeonholed into one type of character.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's every actor's dream, is to be able to play all these different types of roles. And that's what's so lovely about voice acting in general. Because I also do on-camera, but on-camera is very limiting as far as what you can do. But with voice acting, it's like, it's so gender fluid, it's so species fluid. It's like, it's all, like, I feel like I can play all the things. And I'm just not limited, which is so lucky and freeing and awesome.
Which character have you played over the years has connected you with you in the most, no matter what species, gender, what have you?
Well, the character that I feel is most like me, Toka and Tokyo Ghoul is very similar. Mm-hmm. But even more than that, and this is not a super popular show, which is a shame because it's one of my favorites, but Beck Mongolian Chop Squad.
Oh, that's such a good show.
It's such a good show. If you guys haven't seen it, watch it. But that character is so similar to me. It's like because she grew up in the U.S. and in Japan, and if you were just to replace Japan with Honduras, like there's so much about her life that's really similar to mine. And like her relationship with her brother is very similar to my relationship with my older brother, who's also a guitarist. And like it's wild. I even used to dress very similarly to her. There was one time that I came into the booth to record, and I was like literally wearing what she was wearing on screen. I was like, and Chris Bevins was the director. I think it was Bevins at that time, because Taliesin Jaffe also directed it.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just like, did you mean to cosplay your character today? And I was like, I have no idea. But yeah, she's probably the most likely, like me. But I feel a very strong connection with Seal Phantom Hive as well. That's just a really, really difficult character to portray emotionally and technically, given it's a young boy voice, and it's also the English accent on top of it.
Oh yeah, which you've done a great job with the English accent. Did you do a lot of practice there?
I did.
Okay.
Yes. I knew that at the audition that they were looking for English, and Colleen was the director, and she recommended watching Jane Austen films.
Oh, wow.
And so I remember the morning before the audition, I think I watched like 2 of them in a row, just like repeating every single thing that I heard. And I did that for every like subsequent season, essentially.
Oh yeah, it was really impressive just for everyone on the cast, because it wasn't just the Americanized version of English accents that we all pretend to do.
Right.
It was traditional.
It was very traditional.
Yes, which I thought
was
great.
English.
Yes.
And that definitely speaks to the directors, Colin Klingenbeard and Ian Sinclair, and their ability to kind of keep that in line and to keep that consistent through
absolutely.
every season. Yeah.
So you've been able to make songs out of just one word. What has influenced you to do that and just be able to come up with something with that aspect?
Well, the one-word suggestion thing that I was doing on Instagram, that came about actually whenever I was studying improv at Upright Citizens Brigade.
Oh, wow.
And so we were just sort of studying just like that style of improv. It's like long form improv. But anyway, I just thought it was fun, the idea of being able to come up with an hour-long show just based off of one word. And I was like, well, surely I can come up with a song based off of one word. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else to it. that was my whole like inspiration to start doing it, and then I just continued doing it for many years. I'm sure I'll go back to it. I've just been busy with the baby.
Speaking of the baby, now that you are a mother, are you finding that you'd rather do series that are geared towards more younger children than adults these days?
No. Not really. I mean, I definitely, there is a part of me that I get excited at the thought of like him being able to watch the stuff that I do, but also at some point he is going to be an adult. Like,
True.
You know, like if I'm saying curse words in something, like he's going to watch it eventually. Also, I'm incapable of censoring myself around him. My husband and I are both just like, he hasn't really started, he can say mama and dad and that's it, but we're just like, his next word is going to, there's no telling, it could be something awful. Because we are so bad at like not cussing in front of him. It's so hard.
Well, you never think about it either. It's almost like ingrained in your culture personally, just to say whatever's on your mind.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Yeah. No, my niece and nephews. Thankfully, my niece can't even conform a word yet, but my nephews, oh my lord, the things that they will say out of their mouth, it's like, oh yeah, I said that a week ago.
I do want to add to that though, and the thing that I have noticed, because to me my time with my son is so precious, I find myself, if I am going to do a project, it has to be extremely fulfilling, and it has to be something that I feel is worth putting into the world. You know what I mean? It has to be something that I feel is like artistically fulfilling and something that I would be proud for my son to see. And that, but I don't feel that that's limited to like, it's got to be for kids, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's across the board, but it has to be something that I feel matters to the world.
I think that's an awesome perspective to have, and I think that really is important and valuable because you want to impart that on your son at the same time when he gets older as well, to have that same strength of will. Yeah,
work on things that are meaningful to you, not just things that pay the bills.
Oh, absolutely. So I know we don't have much time left, but I really wanted to just get your thoughts on first Fruits Basket. Are you so excited to finally, well, you've played a character in the last episode, but to really get into this character.
I'm very excited because I don't know a ton about her, but just that scene in that last episode was so rich with possibility of just like really intense emotional places that I'll get to go as an actor. And I'm also just very honored to join that team. It's such an iconic like show, and it's just epically impressive. Like there's just so much about it. Like I've heard it's one of those shows that I've heard about like my whole career. So,
absolutely. And now with One Piece coming back in the dub studio with Punk Hazard, are you excited to do more Chopper?
I'm so excited. Chopper is one of my favorite characters, and he's just the cutest ever, and I always get very excited with a new arc because he always has more adorable clothes to wear.
So especially like Stampede with all of that.
Yes, so cute.
You did such a great job in that too.
Thank you. Yeah, it seems to have gotten like a really great response, which is nice.
It has. So I really appreciate your time today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, just for our last question, what social media links could people find you at?
On Instagram, I'm at Brinakins, BRINAKINS, and then on Twitter, I'm at Brina Palencia.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was
and
a pleasure.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.